p.m. till 7 p.m. on the Square downtown Ocala. Let's come together and fill the square with prayer.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 24 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I think Jim George, who's normally here on Fridays, is up in Chicago at an event or a convention for cable guys who know about cable. Sarah Evans is also there, and she is a cable lady. She's a consumer technology expert. She's the chief evangelist. Is that what it says there, Robin? Chief evangelist at Tracky? Is that right?
Yes, that's
am I reading the right bio here?
The chief evangelist at Tracky.
Right. She's A for Good advocate. She's a team member of the Guinness Book of World Record holding hashtag Beat Cancer. She's one of Vanity Fair's America's Tweethearts. Wow, she's got a lot of different things. It seems like it's different bios. Now, she's going to talk to us about how the latest technology advancements are revolutionizing the cable industry. She's calling live from the INTX convention in Chicago. Wow.
Yep, the Internet and Television Expo, INTEX.
What would I do without you? Good morning, Sarah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It sounds quiet there for a convention. Where are you?
I'm hidden away in a studio so that you don't hear the crazy loudness of the show floor.
Oh, really? So how long have you been doing this? Is this something you've done for a long time?
I have been doing this for about 7 years. Before that was a PR person in the Chicago area.
What is it? What is Tracky?
That's a company I used to work for. It is a task management platform. I work a lot in the tech space and oftentimes take on various clients.
So if you were an evangelist at Tracky, does that mean something religious or just that you were pitching the product?
I was a face of the product.
The face of the product. All right. My goodness, my cable is how I have my internet. It is, to me, so much more dependable. Are you with Cox? Do I understand that right? You're with Cox Cable?
They are one of my clients. I'm a digital correspondent for Cox, so I get to come to events like this and help produce coverage from the floor. Okay,
because that's who I have for my I use it for internet. I don't have TV. One of these days I'll get TV again. But for whatever reason, I'm not home enough, to have TV. What is the convention showing you anything that you're surprised at? Like, wow, look at this. Is there any wow factor there?
So I can't say that I am completely shocked or wowed with anything, because what happened was, coming to the show for several years, a lot of things were being talked about coming down the pipeline or in theory. What I'm seeing now is that things are to market, and there's research and there's results from what's happening. So that's what's most interesting to me, that companies can innovate based on what consumers want, and that now we can actually talk about what it's like when it's happening.
Will cable TV always have a cable, or will it be sort of, well, in a way, going to like the old days where you had an antenna, but it would be the cable signal?
I don't know. I mean, what I do know is that the show itself has rebranded. It used to be just the cable show, and now it's internet and TV, meaning that we're looking at cable companies as technology companies, because they're doing things like becoming your broadband internet service provider and smart homes. So it's not just one product any longer.
So will people always need to have an internet service provider via a cable, or will cable eventually transform itself to the satellites in space for the internet providers?
I think you're always going to want to have your cable company as your internet service provider, simply because as a consumer, I know it's trusted, it's reliable. Cable companies are working together to provide great access to people. There's more than 300,000 cable Wi-Fi hotspots that I can access when I'm outside the home, that relies on or helps me use up some of that data that I have through my subscription plan. There's a lot of access.
Okay, and I guess the whole cutting the cord thing is everything except for the line that comes to your house. The line that comes to your house will stay intact, but everything else will be no longer needed, right?
Well, part of that is through this TV everywhere. That's one of the biggest trends at the show, the ability to watch what you want, when you want, on any device. So yes, I have my primary television screen that I can access, but I use it less and less because my tablets, my iPads are now second and third television screens. I can watch live TV. I can watch the 44,000 hours of on-demand content there. I can do so much more, and I don't even have to be in my home.
Wow.
Gosh.
And does that include communicating with family like a phone? I mean, like a video phone?
Well, that depends. It does include it if you're inside your home using your internet service provider Wi-Fi, or if you're outside the home at one of the cable Wi-Fi hotspots. Otherwise, you're using your phone's data plan if you're doing video communication with friends and family.
So a lot of the changes that you saw predicted in the past are now there, but are they predicting anything else for the future?
I think right now companies are trying to deal with what's happening with the evolution of apps like Meerkat and Periscope, where anyone can broadcast something. I mean, they're looking at real-world user examples like the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, where the fighters had exclusive access to the money that they got through pay-per-view, but then people were there streaming it. There's real-world issues and applications that are being dealt with, and then there's also the evolution of technology. We're seeing Internet of Things displays here at the show now, where I'm looking at smart crock pots that are Wi-Fi connected, and egg holders that go in your refrigerator that let you know how long the eggs have been in there or how many you have left.
Wow, that is pretty awesome that you can actually access your crock pot wirelessly. Oh, what's that?
I got to get some eggs. So that sounds exciting. It sounds like you're at an exciting place, and it sounds like we are living in an exciting time when it comes to technology, right?
I think that we are. How much technology has just changed in the past 3 to 5 years? I don't know. I mean, it's exciting to see what's coming next, and then it can be overwhelming thinking about the Internet of Things, but I love practical application that helps my everyday life.
Is it more affordable now than anybody expected it to be? I'm surprised at how much I have and how little I actually pay for it.
I think it is much more affordable than I thought. You think about anything when it's new technology, the price points are so they're so intense, or sticker shock, and now we can do a lot for what we pay for. The amount of data that I get just from Cox Communications is amazing. They're launching gigabit internet speeds. I mean, I can't imagine what that costs to actually execute, and then the cost to me as consumer isn't as shocking as I thought it would be.
Will there be more? Let's see, if a device goes on the fritz, will people call repairmen to come repair it, or will they just toss it away and buy something new because it'll be cheaper just to buy a new unit?
I don't know the answer to that. What I did see here was Comcast the first day launched their voice-controlled remote, and they showcased a new Uber-like customer service platform that they have, where you can actually, you don't even have to call anymore. You'll have an app that detects when there's an issue. It'll tell you when someone's on their way. You can rate them through the app. You can communicate with them. So I'm seeing enhancements and advancements in customer service, which is exciting.
Wow.
It all is all exciting. One of these days, I'd like to go to one of them. I'd be lost. I wouldn't know what I'm looking at. I would be wowed by everything, I think. I think I'd be wowed.
You would love it. They would explain it to you. You could ask.
I can't wait to see what the future holds. We are not too far from Disney World, and what I remember is you would go to Tomorrowland, which, by the way, there's a new movie called Tomorrowland. But you would go to Tomorrowland in Disney, and you would see stuff that's I remember seeing, like at the end of Space Mountain. I don't know how many remember this, but there was like these little kids playing with these little silvery discs. And that's where the music is going to be. That's where our movies are going to be. And that was CDs and DVDs.
Yeah, exactly. It was amazing.
And then now it's of course commonplace. In fact, now I think we're past CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
I think that's a has-been thing. Sarah, thank you for being on the air with us. Do you have a website you can tell us about that we can go to for more information?
Well, for anything I talked about related to cable internet service provider, reach out to the provider in your area. All of the things I mentioned from Cox, you can go to cox.com, or you can follow along with the show hashtag, which is fun, INTX 2015.
Okay. Hashtag fun, INTX 2015. Okay.
Just INTX 2015.
Okay, got it. Sarah, thank you. Thank you for being on the air with us. I know you've been with us before. We love having you. Come back anytime.
I will. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Nice day today. Partly sunny, a high of 82 to 87, and it will stay clear tonight, a low 58 to 65. Partly sunny with a few showers moving through tomorrow, high of 86 to 89. And more showers are possible Saturday, but it looks largely dry and partly sunny, high 87 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson.
La Famiglia Pizzeria has moved into Ocala. Stop by today at 2504 Southeast 17th Street and see for yourself what everyone is talking about.
Awesome place. I never get pizza anywhere else.
Great New York style pizza and dishes.
Best pizza in Ocala.
One trip and you'll agree La Famiglia Pizzeria is the best. La Famiglia Pizzeria. Stop by for a pizza that you'll love or call in and order yours for pickup. 352-245-2419. La Famiglia Pizzeria.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
If your toddler seems to end up wearing more of their food than they eat, don't freak. Messy eaters, we now know, they tend to pick up languages more easily. Instead, our biggest dementia risk boils down to the foods we eat. Stay away from red meat, butter, sweets, and fried food. If you're trying to make a good impression on a man, do not worry about small flaws in your appearance like a chipped fingernail or a stain on your shirt, because chances are he won't even notice.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Buried under receipts and confusing tax code? Let Crippen & Company help. They work hard to make the tax preparation process as painless as possible. With offices in Ocala and the Villages, their team is dedicated to helping clients with corporate and personal tax returns, bookkeeping for businesses, and estate planning for the future. Crippen & Company crafts a truly customized experience for each client's needs while alleviating stress and creating a big picture of your overall financial health. Call 352-732-4260 or visit crippencpa.com to get started.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
To receive your comparative insurance quote, contact the McDonald Agency at 622-2333.
May is Watch Month. It's also a time to start thinking about that special graduate in your life. A terrific line of watches at Goss & Son Jewelers will make the perfect gift for that graduate. Rolex, Tag Heuer, Philip Stein. For graduation, birthdays, anniversaries, check out the line of fine watches and jewelry at Goss & Son Jewelers just to say I love you. Goss & Son Jewelers, the oldest Rolex jeweler in Central Florida. Downtown Ocala for 65 years.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
The classic musical My Fair Lady is live on stage at the Ocala Civic Theater beginning May 14th and running through June 7th. Directed and choreographed by Katrina Plouffe, you'll experience the immortal magic of Wouldn't It Be Loverly, The Rain in Spain, Get Me to the Church on Time, and so many more. Tickets are just $25 for adults and $12 for full-time students. For more information or to purchase tickets, call 352-236-2274 or go online to okalacivictheater.com.
Nothing unifies a community like prayer, and the National Day of Prayer is Thursday, May 7th. You're invited to make your way to the square downtown Ocala, whether it be for just a few minutes, an hour, or throughout the day, as community leaders and pastors from Marion County all come together 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. During the noon hour, special guests and elected officials will be participating. Take this time to pray for our nation, our community, and those in office. That's this Thursday from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. on the square downtown Ocala. Let's come together and fill the square with prayer.
Cyrus Rug Gallery is the